With this session update, I'm Shannon Lurkey. A lengthy debate occurred in the Senate chamber over Senate File 2, a bill that would remove the governor's authority to restrict schools during a peacetime emergency. Here are some highlights.
The bill before you today is very narrowly crafted. It simply is looking at the governor's emergency powers orders, and it is removing from those orders the ability of the governor to close or alter school schedules based on peacetime emergency powers.
As soon as Senate File 2 was introduced, I contacted the 4 districts in my Senate district, and I hope each of you did. And right away, right to the superintendent and then to the boards. Do you support Senate File 2? No, no, no for all of them. And they talked about the need for resources. I asked, how has it been in terms of the working with the governor on the peacetime authority, on the executive orders put in? Has there been controversy? Yes, we're in a pandemic. We're trying to save lives. And staff, who has been heroic, has asked for protections. But their focus was on additional resources so they can get the job done. And again, on the question, Governor Walz, is he doing his job? Is this guidance for you? The answer was yes.
In a plaque down on the Capitol Mall, it says 6,000 Minnesotans died in World War II. 6,000 Minnesotans died in World War II. And I thought to myself at that moment, well, we'll never hit that number. I mean, come on, we're going to take all these precautions and we're going to do the right thing and we're going to allow the governor to do what he needs to do. And a couple weeks ago, we surpassed that number. We're at 6,400 deaths now. And in 4 years of international crisis, leading in 6,000 Minnesotans dead, we accomplished that in a year. And what we've learned from World War I is we need strong chief executives. Eisenhower and FDR and MacArthur and Patton, they didn't go to the local to Congress and say, how can we win this war? They needed the ability to act alone swiftly and certainly to take over this crisis. Well, we're at war now. And this war is not against tyranny or communism or fascism. This war is against a virus. And if you had asked me a year ago, could a virus be partisan? I would have said no, virus can never be partisan. We would come together and work together and do the right thing. But it is a partisan issue. But the governor needs our support. And I love Senator Uyghur's passion. And when he said it takes a coordinated effort. A coordinated effort. Yes, indeed. Some say in this body that local school boards should be responsible. It's a local decision. And that's a hard one. Because our school boards are filled with dedicated professionals. Their parents, business leaders, community activists that want to do the right thing by our kids. But what we don't have on our local school boards are epidemiologists and healthcare professionals and physicians and, yes, educators. We need to get our kids back in school. There's no debate over that. We all have heard from our parents and our administrators and our principals and our teachers and our students. We all want the kids back in school, but we want them to go back in school safely.
Kids deserve to be in school. Kids deserve to be in school. For all the yelling and, well, not yelling, for all the passionate discussions about the classroom and the teachers. That's important. Kids deserve to be in school. The governor has acknowledged that because of his change of course yesterday, thankfully. I do appreciate it. The parents across the state do. He has finally reached that conclusion, and we are happy for it. More importantly, the CDC has been saying, we like to throw around the CDC, so here we are. The CDC says kids need to be in school. The CDC says kids have to be in school. The CDC says if the kids aren't in school, they are doing much worse than they would be if they were in school.
You might think, well, why do we need Senate File 2 if the governor has already done this? Well, there's one reason, members. That's because we must prevent this disaster from happening again. We must prevent a governor from using emergency powers for nearly a year to keep our kids out of school, at a time when the science has shown kids are not super spreaders. The fatality of the disease is much lower than what we originally thought. And the damage from keeping our kids locked out of schools by a governor fiat has been incredibly dangerous to our children, our families, our economy. It is essential that these important decisions rest with those who are most affected, those closest to the situation, who know the issues the best, know the concerns, know the risks, know what has been, what mitigation efforts have taken place. So members, this bill is needed. If you want to prevent this type of emergency powers being used to close schools, regardless of what the science says, regardless of what the CDC says, regardless of what parents and kids want, then you will vote no. This bill is a preventative bill. We hope we are never in a situation like this again in our lifetimes, but we may be. And it is important that the power to close school schedules not be rested in a governor based upon Chapter 12, peacetime emergency powers.
Senate File 2 cannot be seen as a serious proposal. This is why, as we've heard repeatedly, it is not supported by a number of organizations who on every day of the year are deeply committed to local control. They're dedicated to it this year, this day of the year too, while we sit here and have this debate. This is not about opening schools. This is not about keeping kids safe. This is not about working together to solve a historic problem. This is not about the opportunity gap. This is not about addressing COVID. This is not about protecting school workers. And if it's not any of those things, if it's not a serious proposal, what is it? And I think we've just heard that. This is about trying to score political points against the governor.
Do you hear what I hear? What about the kids? What about the parents of the kids? The student who throws his iPad across the room because he can't learn math from home. The parents that are trying to figure out how to make their kids successful and they're at home struggling. Do you not hear that? I hear a lot of it, and I can't believe that I'm the only one that does not hear that. And you could make the excuse a year ago that when we were first looking at this, that we didn't know what we were doing and forfeited a half a year of school for kids based on the governor's decisions. But you cannot make that same conclusion now. Not with the CDC saying it's safe, World Health Organization, countless countries with their schools open, countless states, mostly run by the GOP, with their schools open, parochial schools open, and no danger You can no longer make the case that kids should not be in school full-time. And by full-time, I don't mean 1 day a week. In person to me is 5 days a week.
There being 40 ayes and 27 nays, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.
To continue following these issues and more, watch legislative coverage Monday through Friday on the PBS Minnesota channel or visit our website, www.senate.mn/media.